Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there is an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They call the counter play here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks loose at the 15. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
But a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Red.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Great cut there. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looks right for a quick completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down. Offense tops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Gators will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Returner decides to fair catch this. here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Give it to the back again. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he's got it again. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point is up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here comes a handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
He hands it off from the gun. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on. Here comes the point after attempt. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Well, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running back with the football. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 24, LSU 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They're going to run it here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the handoff. And the Gators offense is on the move now.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen him do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down calls.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Receiver in motion now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They're going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Press coverage now from these DBs. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Ready up.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
No problem. BAT right down the middle.
Florida. LSU 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 30.
Extra point try coming now.
The kicker on for the
Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Florida offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.